Annyeonghaseyo, Chonin Sunny입니다. Hey guys, it is Sunny here. Welcome to part 10 of my playthrough of Best Served Gold. Yeah, I'm actually gonna set a timer so that I don't go over 2 hours today, and that's just to try to ensure that I have a good amount of time to play the game as well as good signal. So, yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. I don't know why I'm getting tongue-tied now. Pretty sure I already finished trying to connect clues together. Yeah. Okay. We'll be on to day 10, which I'm very weary about it being so late into the investigation. I feel like 10 days in already is kind of crazy. Okay. No conversations to listen in on. Definitely need to talk to Ilya first. Hey, Ilya. I do have 3 clues to show her, so let's give her a drink. I'll go with an Eastern Ruby today. Okay. Show you this. I remember that name. The paper said he was responsible for the deaths of all those women around the boulevard a few years back. But I thought he'd fled far away from here. That makes sense. Bakovi's speakeasies had been Lynn's playground. He must have despised Hugo for ruining his fun. Billy the detective tried to track Lynn down, but of course the trail went cold once he crossed the border. Tensions between Sara and Rusalka severely limit the flow of information, especially now. Okay. I'm afraid I've told you all I know. I could find no further articles about the incident. Okay. Alright. We're gonna leave her alone. Let's go to Killian. Hello, warning, Peter is my man. Okay, I never meant for the love of bad men, not boys or mafias, to rub off on you. Stick to the good guys. Don't be like me. Hey, Gold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 clues to show him. His tolerance is not very high today. Which is fine by me, because we could just give him the liberty. Not bad. Started going backwards for no reason. Okay. Let's look at this one. Makes sense Lynn was angry. Vincent let Detective do his investigation at the nightcap then. No wonder he was around all the time. Kind of weird to be like, okay, well, goodbye. I don't know what you're expecting me to know. Oh, huh, so it wasn't Lynn? Or beyond the grave, perhaps. It's not funny, bartender. Ghosts are real, you know. You shouldn't joke about that. I think you're spending too much time around Reese. I'll do one more and then I'll let him go. Awful. Why would someone do that to Vincent? How many enemies could a bookseller possibly have? Leave you alone for now. Let's talk to Mertens. Of course, he's in a bad mood. Let's put you in a good mood. Coolio. I only have one, so that's the only reason why I put him in his favorite drink. What? But that was our only lead. If it wasn't Len, then who was doing this? I don't know. I don't know. Whoever's doing this, I think they're punishing me. It was my fault that Len slipped the net. I messed up the Natalia Reed case. And then he killed again. All of those women, Goddess, it's all my fault. We got so close. I had him in my sights, but it just wasn't enough. He caught on before I could gather enough evidence to close the case. I was an arrogant fool. Whoever's doing this, they want to see me suffer because they know. And they want to make sure you know too. Leaving that stupid case on the bar. It's not enough for them to taunt me with all the skeletons in my closet. They want an audience. Bet this was never about Vincent. Stabbing an innocent man right on the doorstep, sending the police here, it will destroy both of us. Gold said, I just installed this game alongside The Witcher 3. Okay, cool. I really don't know why you're gonna play it, because you already have an idea of, like, who did what or whatever. I think, anyway. I'm not gonna let that happen, or who would want to do this. I mean, he has to have an idea. Looks down, avoiding your gaze. Suppose there's one person I can think of. Truth is, you're not the first civilian I've asked for help. There was another, your predecessor here at the Nightcap. They helped me on the Natalia Reed case. It's only thanks to their efforts that I knew Lynn was the culprit. But when it came time to close the case, I was too ambitious. I wanted not to just apprehend the Bakobi killer, but to shut down the speakeasy as well. I wanted to be the hero. And more than anything, I wanted that promotion. Arrogantly, I thought I could handle it all myself. I shut down a Nightcap as soon as I believed I had my culprit, but it took me too long to get everything in order for the arrest. Of course, Lynn skipped town as soon as he smelled trouble. We chased him, but to no avail. Flushing out a serial killer and shutting down a speakeasy was still enough to net me the promotion, but your predecessor went to prison. She refused to reveal our cooperation to the authorities. If she had, it could have softened her punishment. But with a criminal background like hers, she had her own moral code. No snitching. I certainly didn't break that silence for her. Who was she? One of King's old enforcers. A clever and adaptable woman from the stacks. I think her name was Sandra Fisher. Sandra? We knew that already. Yes, I don't know where she is now. Suppose she may have gotten out on good behavior by now. If she really pulled it together. I don't imagine she's forgotten me, though. Could she really? It wasn't Lynn who was doing this. Were you going to shut me down, too? Nothing wrong with making some prep. Oh, okay, I guess. Is Hugo having some regrets? Give that man a hug. See, you're giving me emotional whiplash when it comes down to Mertens. There's one moment you like Mertens, and the next moment you don't. So he's confusing. Culprit seems aware of Hugo's failure and Natalia Reed case, and it's haunting his past mistakes. Who want to do this to him? Any other case, I'd say he's being self-centered and melodramatic, but I'm afraid the detective really may be at the core of this. He may be able to win Hugo's trust enough to get him to open up, but if not, we may have to find some attentive people who were around during the Natalia Reed case. They could tell us more. Okay. Alright, go ahead. Go on somewhere. Let's talk to him. This is going to be important, I think. Oh, what are you asking me for? You were a patron here at the time the case was ongoing, right? Sure. You don't think it was me, do you? I know the detectives consider me a suspect, but I promise I'm over that by now. Goddess, even when I'm no longer living with my mother. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's leaving now. That's fine. Clara. Hey there, pal. We're gonna give you a drink. I know you have to work. You always have to work. I want to give her something that says... I'm gonna give her 3, but the only 3s are very weak drinks. Eh. Really likes the copper bullet, though. Oh my god, there's so many. Okay, let's start with this one. Gosh, I wouldn't know. Probably someone that was upset he let Elliot get away. Looking back, it makes sense Hugo was investigating him at the nightcap. It makes it extra mean that he still shut the place down, though. Sandra's probably pretty miffed about that. Huh? Sandra, the old bartender, she was clearly letting him work here, maybe even helping him. In exchange, Hugo shut it down. Apparently, he arrested her, too. Sandra. I already know this. I don't know why they're... I hate that the dialogue is like, oh my god, like, we didn't know, or whatever. You know what I mean? It's weird. I hope that's not the case. If so, I'll watch it. But you're back. It's a good excuse to come here for a drink. My predecessor. Yeah, I remember her. I was glad to see her again. Here. We got along back in the day. Never knew what happened to her after the bar got shut down. If I'd known she was in prison, I would have written her a card or something. Okay. I don't know what to show her. I heard about that slippery snake. Can't believe they just let him get away like that. Okay, she's leaving now. Maria. Hello, Maria. To give you a drink, of course. Thank God she's easy. Looks like some backpedaling the case. Honestly, I have no idea. Okay. Perfect amount, actually. It's awful to think that a monster like Lynn could go free because of the red tape. I hope he hasn't killed again in Rusalka. Sorry, I don't speak a word of Rusalkan. Isn't Ilya from there, though? Why not try her? He's dead? Actually kind of relieved to hear that. Not the murder part, obviously, but that he's gone for good. Pretty sure he had his eyes on Clara and Alina when he was here. And we had no idea he was a killer. He was just sitting in a corner like some predator while we were drinking and talking. It's gonna sound callous, but whoever gave him a taste of his own medicine probably did the world a service. I agree. Who would want to taunt the detective about Lynn? Gosh, I don't know. Can't imagine anyone I spoke to here would attack poor Vincent. I think Hugo put people on edge. He was obviously a cop, and a few of the guests must have been on his suspect list, including Alina, but he never interrogated them. He left all of that to Sandra. Sandra, what do you mean? She always asked us really personal questions while serving us here. A bit like you, actually. Figured out pretty quickly she was helping the detective catch the Bukovi killer. And why not? He was targeting people at speakeasies like this one. I liked that she was looking out for us. Looking back, it was pretty cruel of Hugo to arrest her and shut down the bar despite all her hard work, only to let Lynn get away. I like her, so it does pay me to say this, but I'd wager nobody here despises Hugo more than Sandra Fisher. Thanks, Maria. Alright. Let's talk to Hugo. What's up, Hugo? I already told you too much. No need to embarrass me further. Alright. Go away. Out of my face. Hey, Ilya. I don't imagine working in law enforcement makes you very popular among the criminal element in general, but that doesn't exactly narrow it down, does it? Afraid not. Alright, she's leaving. Let's try the stack machine now. Hello. Nothing new. I don't think there's anything else. Maybe talk to Maria about her looking for a new job. Yes, although for the most part I'm just trying to decide what I actually want to do. Thankfully the winnings from my last tournament will keep me afloat for a while. Never had this much money before. But I do want to make a decision soon. So, what are your options? Well, I did enjoy sewing, but now that I'm moving up in my chess career, it just doesn't afford me the kind of flexibility I need to attend tournaments regularly, so I've been thinking about becoming a tutor instead, teaching people how to play chess. I've trained many of the new girls at work, and I've rather enjoyed teaching Clara too. She's hardly been a model student, but I suspect there are other reasons for her distraction during our lessons. Probably. When I see the way she talks about her Sifu, I wish I could be like that for other people, helping them discover a new passion, a new side of themselves. Chess is such a wonderful sport. It teaches you patience, keeps your mind sharp, helps you keep a cool head under pressure. I just want to share that with the world. I think you'd make a wonderful teacher. You really think so? That means a lot. Thanks, bartender. It's getting late. Okay, so I don't think there's anyone else to talk to at this point. I've literally mentioned everything. Oop, god dang it. Okay. Yeah, I have to get back to work, so please get out of my face. Alright, that is everybody. So we're going to end the day, and then I'm going to add the clue to the board. And of course, we're going to try to make some connections with it. It's kind of crazy that it's going to be the 11th day. That's probably going to go straight to Sandra, honestly. Yeah. Cassandra, the Nightcap's previous owner, be the culprit. She would have good reason to dislike Hugo, but why would she attack Vincent? I should talk about this with Elena. Okay. Oops. Crap baskets. Okay. I need to organize this, so take this off the board. This. Sorry, I need to get back in the habit of just not clearing my throat on stream. Is Elena's ghost? Crazy. Skeletons in the closet. Cleaning out my closet. Said I'm sorry, Mama. Yeah, I know, but can't talk a lot or sing songs a lot. For videos that are going to be on YouTube, at least. Alright. The hell? Did I do those already? Put these back on the board, just briefly, bear with me. Just gonna make sure there's no other connections. Boop. Sandra Fisher. Hands are super sweaty today. If it was Sandra, why would she attack Vincent? That's the only part. Maybe because Vincent didn't, if I had to theorize anything, I would say, like, if Vincent didn't try to fight for her to get out of prison, maybe that's why. Or why he wouldn't even, like, I don't know. Because to be honest, if I was working at the if I was Sandra and I was working at the Speakeasy and somebody, my old boss hired somebody else and like it just didn't really acknowledge me afterwards, I think that would kind of piss me off a bit. Like from Sandra's perspective. Alright. Save the game. Especially since she did all that to try to keep the Speakeasy open, and then all of a freaking sudden, like, she gets arrested. Like, that would make me pissed off. I mean, unless, you know, unless Vincent did try to, at least pay for her to get out or something. But she still served a lot of time. I think it was like 2 years or something. A year or two. Ron, the bartender, taking revenge on her former employers. Certainly poetic. She must have been biding her time. You'll have to find out her means and motive, same as any other suspect. Although I fear she is more aware of what we're doing than any we've chased before. How do I find her motive? Getting a concrete motive for her attack on Vincent might prove more difficult. We can't look inside her head, and Vincent can't tell us either. I'm afraid you'll have to make her talk, and for that, you'll have to confront her. This may put you in danger, so whatever you do, be careful and be respectful. Understood? Understood. I'm going to present it again so that I can ask the other question. How do I find her means? Getting material evidence won't be easy. We've already ruled out any witnesses placing her on the scene, so the murder weapon is our best shot. It's clearly a small blade. Someone close to her might know if she carries one of those, or if one of her kitchen knives has gone missing. Interesting. Okay. I'll get back to work. Honestly, this is gonna be rough, because Wendy, Peter, and Sandra here. Go away. Stupid bot. God. I hate bots. I think I saw that, like, immediately. Okay. Let's talk to stupid Wendy, because I hate her. Peter, my love, that's funny. We have a lot of clues to mention to her. And as much as I don't want to talk to Wendy, as much as I don't want to talk to her, I have to. Okay. Let's try the femme fatale. Why not? And I'll give her a 3 as well, so it'll work out. Ready to drink? Okay. Do you know anything? Who wouldn't? I bet he's the type of fellow people shoved in rubbish bins back in school. Why did I even bother? Really? You think Fisher's the one that stabbed the old man? You don't? I don't know. I have no trouble believing she could have stabbed someone. But they seemed pretty close back in the day. Not sure why she would do that. Why in the world would I have learned Rosalkin? The only significant cultural exports that Wasteland has ever produced are folktales about goblins and alcoholism. Okay. I'm in danger too, you know. Hugo's partner. So, you're a little couple now, are you? How adorable. The only thing more hilarious than seeing Hugo swallow his pride and ask you to join him would be your blushing acceptance, a match made in here. Work partner. Oh, of course, darling, it was only teasing. Your collusion has not gone unnoticed. You're like two naughty school children planning to throw mud at a teacher. Am I too savage? As usual, probably. Nor me. You're just doing what you must. We all are. Alright, it's my last one. And I only have like 5 days left to figure this out, so... street sweeper... mugging... do this one. Lynn? I thought he only went for blonde and obnoxious. Did you know him? No is a stretch. We've been in the same room. He was as charming as he was handsome. Why do you think Lynn attacked Vincent? What am I, a psychoanalyst? If it was Lynn, he probably did it because he's a homicidal maniac. I think that's reason enough. Okay, well, she's gonna leave. Let's talk to let's save it first and then talk to Sandra. I think that'll help a bit. Just in case I mess up. Sandra? I have 6. Something new, what a surprise. I tried to describe Sandra to Mako. I did a bad job. Oh my god, okay. Okay. Let's ask her. Did you attack Vincent, bro? Sandra sighs deeply. She doesn't look angry or offended like you expected, but sad. Her eyes are gleaming like black pearls. Quite the accusation. I figured Hugo had dragged you into his detective work the same way he'd once done to me. I remember what it was like, having my livelihood threatened. The nightcap's survival hangs in the balance if you don't crack this case, doesn't it? Yes. Figured. Can hardly blame you for being so forward, then. What must she think of me, I wonder? I think you're misguided, I think you're out of control, I think you've been hurt. Figured you'd understand. And what if I give you a confession? You'll toss me in prison, case closed? I'll be up to Hugo, I want to hear your side of the story. Fine. Yes, I did it! I stopped Vincent! I'm sure you have questions, so go on. Do what you need to do. Oh my god, there's so much. What did you attack him with? Did you kill Elliot? Are you going to hurt Hugo next? Why did you do it? I don't want to get into this. It will only ruin my day and ruin your memory of him. It doesn't matter anyway. What's done is done. Can't help but remember a lesson Sandra once taught you. You may have to ruin her day yourself to get her to talk. Never mind. Oh my god. What did you attack him with? What was the murder weapon, you mean? Chips her head back and chuckles joylessly. How stupid do you think I am? You're expecting me to hand you in the evidence you need for my own conviction? First you agreed to do Hugo's dirty work, then you tried to have me fill in the blanks. Go fish. Tell you've hit a nerve. Her glaze is icy. This is too much of an ask. Do I want to push her? hurt Hugo next. Yes. Oh! Didn't he tell you what he did to me? He's the source of all my misery. When he turned me in, the Profits were vicious, and the police had no mercy. I didn't get time to put my affairs in order. I was gracious enough to give Hugo and Vincent better than I got. My landlord terminated my lease while I was in prison, tossed everything I owned out on the street. I lost the last of my mother's things, my books, my cat. After getting out, the black mark on my record ruined my chances of finding honest work. After months of rejections and dwindling savings, I was desperate. I had to crawl back to the kind of employers that first took me in as a teenager. The kind of jobs I swore I'd never do again, just to make ends meet. And all the while, he was climbing the ladder off the back of your hard work. The exact same game he played with me. The more my life went down the drain, the more it made my blood boil. He kept his promise to me. He's changed. You really don't see what kind of person he is, do you? How did he fool you so easily? Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on you. I once fell for it too. But I'm telling you now, he is not the upstanding officer he pretends to be. He's a cold-hearted monster who only cares about getting ahead, no matter who he has to trample underfoot to get there. You're just the poor sucker currently fighting his battles for him. We're partners. If you really believe that, you're more of a fool than I thought. I know you think you're special, but he'll discard you just as easily as he did me. We'll see. You tell that Hugo's actions have hurt Sandra deeply. Without a sense of remorse from him, it seems unlikely her feelings can be turned around. I'm sure you have questions. I don't care, because we weren't going to be romantic anyway. Did you kill Elliot? Yes. That one I have no trouble taking credit for. I only did what a judge should have done a long time ago. A death sentence. The Kobe police allowed Lynn to get away. Once again, I had to be the one to step up to protect the people. I tracked him down a while ago. I needed something to do between jobs, something more than walking Peter's damn dog. I sent all my findings to the Bacobi Police Department, mind you, but nothing was done. I'm sure they already knew. They were just too spineless to risk conflict with Rosalka by acting outside of their jurisdiction. So you did it yourself. Yes. As a smart man once told me, I will not pussyfoot like the rest. It was surprisingly easy. He wasn't a man, he was a beast that needed slaughtering. My first murder, and I had no hesitation. Killing him makes you just as bad. You did the right thing, it's the right outcome, but the wrong way to do it. Glad you see that too. Should I just leave it here for now? I'm just like, old Huss, so it was her. Yeah, it was her. Where do we go from here? Like... okay. Got a lot of options now. Let's continue where we left off. Why did you come here, Sandra? Was any of this a lie? You were really a criminal once. Yeah, why did you even come back here? Sighs deeply, she looks slightly irritated, but there's also sadness in her eyes. Of course not. Do you think I wanted you to get involved in all of this? I was just looking out for you, kid. We're made of. And I guess on some level, I envied you as well. Seeing you here was like coming home and seeing some stranger on your sofa wearing your slippers. Anyway, Hugo didn't do what he did to me. For some reason, he spared you. I wanted to know why. What did you have that I didn't? Why were you worth it and I wasn't? That's what brought me back. And what did you conclude? That the sword of Damocles is still swinging for you too, even with your squeaky clean record. But now I'm sure you don't deserve that fate. Guess I'll be, Asked as if you aren't one. Before Prohibition, I mean. Right, of course. Because all crimes are serious except the ones that happen to apply to your livelihood. I've upset you. It's fine, I've just never liked thinking of myself that way. For people like Peter, people that never knew anything else, being a criminal is just an inherent part of who they are. In their shoes, feeling guilt or shame about what you do will just rip you apart, so you learn to accept it, rationalize it. It was never like that for me. I did know something else, and I was painfully aware of how far I was drifting away from that life every day. I didn't get into this world because I wanted to get rich, or because I believe I'm above the polloi. But it was never a choice. Beyond the choice of survival, there was always another choice, I understand. Yes, I thought you might. I was a teenager when my mother got sick. It was just the two of us, so I had to find a way to put food on the table. I left school and got a job working for exactly the type of person who would employ a desperate 14-year-old girl. King. I didn't like it. Thieving, smuggling, making deliveries. But I did what I had to, and I kept my mouth shut. I figured it was temporary. But it wasn't. No. People like King have rules. And one of them is that loyalty is for life. You don't just walk away. The closest I got to a peaceful life was when I managed to land a job at a bar run by one of his lieutenants. But even then, there was always some gangster on my doorstep looking for a favor, and bullets would be whizzing past my ears again. But you did get out. Yes, a couple years back. Peter had jumped ship to Carla months prior, so he was technically the enemy. But he dropped me a note one night saying she was planning something big, so I left town. I'll spare you the details, but he wasn't lying. By the time I got back to the bar, I had to mop up what was left of my boss. Whoa. Yes, it was gruesome, but I couldn't help but feel relief. With all the King's men gone, I was free. I patched the place up, replaced the floorboards, obviously, and called it my own, and that was that. And then Prohibition happened. Okay. Well, Peter is best dude to warn people ahead of time. He is. We'll just continue where we left off, I think. Sure. I guess I will ruin her mood. Go to hell. Sandra stands up. Now's the rest for a drink and lets the glass shadow on the floor. Beside her without batting an eye. She turns without another word and makes her way back up the stairs. As the door falls shut behind her, you know you'll not be seeing her again. You wonder if you made the right decision. Shit. Cause ain't no way. No, sir. We'll have to go through all that again, so sorry, guys. I'm gonna try to breeze through it, though. Cause I was like, ain't no way. I asked so many questions. Boop. Boop. So I gotta get her to confess, bro. always another choice. How am I gonna put her in a bad mood? I'm trying to like... Where do we go from here? Indeed, what did we do, you and I? You've not left me with many options, putting yourself in the middle of this. You earned enough of my respect that I'm willing to leave your loose end unsnipped. But I intend to finish this, and I won't let you get in the way. Understand? Hugo will pay. He'll face justice for what you've done. You don't have to do this. You're better than this. Sandra's laugh sounds bitter and mocking. There's not a shred of her usual warmth in it. No, I'm not. Is that the best you got for me? Wait. Enough I respect that I'm willing to leave your loose end. She actually let me do it again. You don't have to do this. Indeed, I don't have to do anything. I want to do it. I want payback. Bro, come on. I don't know what to do, yo. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what to do. I'm probably just gonna have to, like, leave her. Alright, Peter, we gotta talk, my guy. Peter Wagner steps to the bar rather than taking up his usual post on the stairs. He walks up to you and has a seat. Something about his grave expression puts you on edge. Peter, we need to talk. What's this about? Something I need to get off my chest is all. It's time to come clean. Peter pulls up an old switchblade out of his coat pocket, flicks it open, places it on the bar in front of you. It was me. I stabbed Fleur. What? It's been entertaining watching you and the blue-eyed wonder flail about, but now you've now got a person I happen to like in your crosshairs, so the fun's over. I'm not the type of guy that lets some poor broad take the fall for him, so back off, alright? I'm the one you're after. I'm not sure I believe this. Better believe it. Why would I lie? You're trying to protect her. What's wrong with you? Do you know what the Pocobie Police Department would give for a confession from me? And you're turning your nose up? Then why'd you do it? Why? Because he's an arrogant prick who's hated my guts from the start, and that feeling is mutual. Pocobie didn't need old money bastards like him, hogging all the wealth and sneering at his pearls. And Mertens is just a flunky, nattering on about justice while the elite he serves are running the city into the ground. It's time someone cleaned the streets to make room for people like us, before they ship us all off to be cannon fodder, and they both had it coming. This isn't like you. Don't like you know me. Maybe I don't anymore. Bro, what the hell is going on? I need you to talk, Peter. 'Cause what the fuck? Yeah, I know you don't like this. What the hell is going on? Okay, what is this? I can't read that. Hold on. Convinced. Sandra wouldn't see you go to prison, and neither do I. Go to prison for her. Oh my god, please don't do this, Peter. I don't believe in Peter. He's coming up for someone. Trubus is a prick, but that's not the point. I just think it's weird that he would just be like, I'm the one who did it, bro. Sandra wouldn't want you to do it. God damn it, bartender. You and your damn sentiment. Can you just let me do something good for once? Good for someone for once in my life? I'll give her a chance. I promise. This isn't right, Peter. Please don't make me do this. Peter sighs deeply as he considers your words. While he thinks, he noticed him fidgeting with an old disposable lighter, seemingly unused but well cared for. 6 years. I've kept this on me, my good luck charm. Pinched it off her. Figured it would keep me safe, and I guess it has. I thought I could return the favor, protect her, but I've already messed that up, haven't I? The jig is up. You're the only one I can trust to do right by her now. I told her not to do anything stupid. I told her. I never should have gone out that night. It's not your fault. It's not her fault either. She's gone off the deep end lately, that's all. Things have been rough. Have been tough. The money's tight. She's been a bit unstable. She slept with a switchblade on her ever since she got out of prison. Never leaves her side. It's not looking good for her. I know, okay? I know. But before you go and have Merton slap the cuffs on, just talk to her. Please. That's what you do best, isn't it? Because I'm warning you. She's a slippery fish, that one. Always has been. And she is one catch you do not want to mess up. For your own sake. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe you can talk some sense into her before she does something stupid again. If anyone's gonna get through to her now, it's gonna be you. I'll do my best. Show her a little respect and she'll listen to you, I'm sure of it. Good luck. Fuck, Peter. What the fuck, Peter? For real, Peter? How the hell should I know? Who in the city wouldn't want to jump that little weasel? The way he flubbed that case was an embarrassment. That grubby little freak got 6 women and he managed to let him slip the net. You're right, he messed up. Glad you're seeing reason. Don't go around spreading nonsense like that. I thought you were above this sort of slander. You don't think she could have done it? Of course she didn't do it. Are you off your head? You've met her. She would never. Peter's jaw is clenched. You've never seen him this upset. I know you care about her. I just want the truth. Okay. And then we get that same dialogue. Interesting. It's not your fault. Things aren't looking good. I will. Trusting you to do right by her. There's more trust than I've ever put in anyone. I don't want anything to happen to either of you. I'll sort this out. How many do I have left for him? 3? Okay, cool. Thanks, game, for having mercy on me. What do you want? It's a confession squirt. Don't look at a gift. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Weird thing to say. What an odd thing to say. Believe me or don't, I don't care. You can be a fool if you want. Why would you do it? Arrogant prick. Okay, it's the same thing. Alright, Peter. I'm gonna have you, I need you to go for a second. I need to talk to Elena, because I need to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do. Elena, we got a lot to discuss, my guy. What a peculiar turn of events. I would not have expected this kind of a confession from a man like Wagner. I don't think I believe it either. If he's doing this to protect someone, it'll be tough to talk him around. He's a man of principle. If your bond with him is strong, you may be able to get through to him. Otherwise, you'll have to find an alibi. How do we do that? If we're lucky, he was out working that night, and we can find evidence to prove it. Considering the nature of his career, Hugo's likely your best bet. Okay. This one. Sounds like a little hogwash to me. I'm well aware their relationship was hardly cordial, but I think it would take a lot more to drive a man like Peter to murder. If he's doing this to protect someone, okay. So we have to actually talk to Hugo. I'm always amazed at how resourceful you are, bartender. Great work at getting your hands on this. Getting a concrete motive for her attack on Vincent might prove more difficult. We can't look inside her head, and Vincent can't tell us either. I'm afraid you'll have to make her talk. For that, you'll have to confront her. This may put you in danger, so whatever you do, be careful and be respectful. Okay. I will talk to her again. Alright. Let's try this combo again, bro. Sandra. Sweet honey old pal. I need you to talk to me. I need you to talk to me, girl. Please talk to me. You may have to ruin her day to get her to talk. Alright, I'm just gonna look this up. Because we're on day 11. I don't have time for this. Okay. Yeah, I can't build maximum affection with her, though. Alright, let's try something else. Romance? Make you feel if I said yes. Only a little. Or dear, I suppose you're in luck. Actually, I'm not really seeing someone right now, no. Really? It's a cliche to say it's complicated. And then entanglements with someone I care about. It's been good to me, but sometimes two people bring out the worst in one another. Trauma bond is a bad foundation for a healthy relationship. No amount of attraction can change that. Sitting someone else for a while. Someone like me. I get to be you, considering everything you know about me. See, it's quite unfortunate. I hope I avoid this. Matter a lot to me. It's taken me a long time to see that. To admit it to myself may be too long. Things could have been different if, well, it doesn't matter. It's too late now. Disappoint you. It wouldn't work between us. My life is too complicated, I see. Damn. I thought that would help. I thought that would help because I was just trying to, like, make her feel better. But I don't have max affection with her. And according to Google, the only way to get her to confess would be to get Max affection. I don't know what to do, y'all. I'm in a pickle right now. And that doesn't change my mind, and nothing I can say will stop you from turning me in, will it? So let's see who flinches first. Oh! I already did. Appreciate you trying, and I hope you do the smart thing and close this place down before the police can do it for you. Stay out of trouble. Once I'm with you, you realize this is the last smile she'll ever give you. Stands up and walks from the light, the bar out into the night. Ah, that was hard. I kind of have no choice but to at least try to talk to, not Vincent, but Hugo. Yeah, I wasn't able to get her to turn herself in, so, Elena. We gotta talk, like I think we gotta end the day. I gotta head back to the, oh my god, I gotta head back to the room. I can't, bro, this is ridiculous. Let's put him back. We know it wasn't Peter, so... I mean, she literally said that she did it, so, like... Did I not get her a motive? What the hell? I just can't believe Peter actually tried to take the fall for her. It's weird. I mean, she literally confessed, bro. I mean, I don't know what more the game wants. Oh, man. I don't know what to do. I guess I'll just, like, try to connect some clues, even though that it's not gonna connect to anything I know. I feel like. Yeah, I really am floored. Like, we tried to have a romance with Peter and everything, and, like, he's still... It's weird to me. Alright, well... I'm gonna save it in the second slot. Try to talk to Hugo and see what the hell we can potentially get him to do. Hugo, we got a lot to discuss, my guy. At least try to get him in a good mood. Alright, Peter. Oh, snap. There's a question I can ask him. Do you regret what you did to Sandra? Of course I do. I regret it even while I was doing it, long before I knew Lynn would escape and everything was going to fall apart. I joined the Force because I wanted to help vulnerable people, but following the law forced me to betray her. She would have made an amazing investigator if she'd have been dealt a different hand. Lynn used speakeasies as his hunting ground. The profis from the Bureau were out for blood. They showed no mercy. Even if she was only in prison for a year or so, the black mark it leaves on her makes it exceptionally hard to find a reputable job. It's awful. Yes, I betrayed someone who trusted me. I may have ruined her life, and for what? A promotion. Promotion in a job that'll likely kill me someday. In a way, the case that made my career was my original sin, my biggest regret. It's not too late to set this right. And how would I do that? By letting her off the hook? If we want to ensure the Nightcap's safety, your safety, my superiors will need a name to close this case. I'm not destroying your life to spare hers. It's out of the question. Then what do we do? The way I see it, there's two options now. If she would agree to become a fugitive, Sandra could do what Lynn did and run, and give her ample headway to leave the country before making my case. She would have a fresh start. She'd have to leave Zara behind. And option two? If she would agree to face the music instead, our cooperation would greatly help her case, especially if Vincent pulls through. I can conscript the best lawyer I can find to hopefully get her a mild sentence. She would likely face some prison time, but she can move on with her life as a free woman afterwards. Either way, it'll be up to her to make that choice, and up to you to help her make the right one. I'll talk to her. I was about to call him Peter. Sir? A weapon whose blade will certainly match Vincent's injury. Nice work. You really think Sandra Fisher could be our culprit? It makes you say that. She's been out of prison for a while, Hugo. She's a customer here. What? Why didn't you tell me this? You've just been chatting with her this whole time? Don't turn around on me. You've never told me anything. I have. She's been helping me. Ah, sorry. Forget this. You need to be careful. She's not your friend. She really has been coming here. She's a suspect, you understand? Don't let her know you're onto her. I don't want you to put yourself in danger. Understood. Good. I need proof that she could have attacked Vincent, and I need a motive. Without evidence to actually hold her, we said she may have to try working her magic to get a confession out of Sandra. But consider that a last-ditch effort. She's gone. Quick, rat her out. I understand. God. I just can't, oh my god, I just can't. Another time, perhaps. You know what kind of black magic you will to get confessions like this, but you've done it. Damn it, you cracked this. Positively elated, uncharacteristically so, but his joy is tainted with a sense of desperation. I don't believe him. Seriously, giving Peter the benefit of the doubt? Do you have any idea how desperate the BPD has been to finally lock him away? Precisely, it's too convenient. Radon, why are you so sensible? Fine. You want off the hook, you'll either need to make him admit he's lying, or you need to find an alibi. Good luck with that. The only other notable event that night of the attack was a fire at the tailor shop in the Stacks. Could have been an accident, but I suspect insurance fraud may have been involved. Not Wagner's usual business. Thanks, I'll look into it. Burning hatred, but Kobe's prisons aren't known for the quality of their heating. Not be cruel, Hugo. What? He'll be getting a roof over his head and 3 meals a day. Even a pillow if he's lucky. And I bet he'll look quite fetching in stripes. Sure, he'll come to find it a more merciful punishment than what he's been known to dole out. His kneecaps stay intact, for one thing. Think we're being too hasty? I don't believe him. I need to talk to you about... Told you all I know. We have a fire and arson deaths for these things. I don't have further details. Perhaps try people that live in the Stacks. Okay, well, I'm gonna need you to go somewhere. Okay. Let's talk to Elena. Elena? Fire, that rings a bell. Not anything recent, though. I believe there's a tailor shop in the Stacks that has caught fire more than once. Perhaps it's the same one. Is that not the one that Maria worked at? It's one of your patrons worked there. Yeah, I was like, wait, I'm pretty sure, what's her name worked there? Maria. Evening. Hey, Ilya. I gotta give you a drink. This one. Alright, girl, I gotta talk to you about this. Remember, there was an article about it in the Chronicle. Although I only read it with half an eye, I was too upset to focus. I believe it seems good. That rings a bell, thanks. The other four. I haven't known either of them long enough to tell you whether there's any history, but if she was once a bartender, perhaps our former customers would know. I think she did it. Switchblade certainly matches the injuries the nurse described. Angry she attacked Vincent, but I feel like there must be some pain that made her lash out like this. What desperation makes someone think this is their only option? I think that's gonna be it for now. Let's talk to Reese. Honestly, Reese, you're a conundrum, because, like, I really have been trying to get your drinks up, but, like, you don't really like a lot of things. New job. Don't really want to talk about any of that. Really can't fathom why you expect me to know anything about this topic. Dang it, Reese. Well, you've been busy. Then indeed. It's an unfortunate situation at the Maverick did not deter my current employer. Probably helps that the local film and opera scenes don't really meet that often. So you're working in film now? Indeed I am. Still as a prop master, of course, although my work is much more varied now than it was before. There are many more props, for one thing. And then there are challenges unique to the medium. Several props need multiple versions, depending on the way they will appear on camera. And then there's continuity between shots to consider, which can get quite involved. I thought we talked about all this before. Sugar glass. Molten sugar, once hardened, looks like glass while being much more brittle. We don't actually toss actors through real windows these days, as much as we may feel compelled to. So you're enjoying your new job. I suppose so, something new every day. Some days it means having to schlep myself out of all my equipment out to some muddy ditch on shoot locations, but on others I get to create some of my best work. It's not my dream, but at the end of the day, job is still a job until Olivia Carmine decides to make her debut on the silver screen. I think I'm okay where I am. Sounds like you've been busy? It's quite. Decided to empty out a spare bedroom I'd been using as my altar. I realized my living quarters get more natural sunlight and would have ample room for my workbench after a bit of rearranging. Naturally, this meant moving and reorganizing all the furniture in my entire apartment. Sounds like a lot of work. It was. I had to remain horizontal for several hours after I was done to recover. But now I have extra space. I could rent out for a bit of extra income, or just to have someone to split chores and groceries with, or to talk to in the evenings, or help me open pickle jars. Come to think of it, I could have easily done this months ago if only a friend in need had mentioned that they were looking for a place to stay, instead of moving in with the first ghoul that offered to share a dingy little dorm room with them on the other side of the city. Now every time I visit, it's all Adrian this and Adrian that, and isn't he so hip? Just talk to him. No idea what you're talking about. Making concrete plans for the future seems like a waste with the way things are going in the political sphere, but I do retain my aspirations, yes. Still hope to join the world of advertisement. Getting in is tough, but we have been making strides. The last pictures we sent in were well received, and I established some connections. We? Killian and I. He respects me and my work, and has proven a most obliging photography partner. I'm very eager to improve as well. I could tell his work had potential right away, even if it lacked technique and featured far too many scantily clad blondes for my liking. Even in those grainy shots, he managed to capture true beauty in life. Told him as much. I asked him to take pictures of my work. By the end of the day, he had signed up for a photography, of course. I suspect he is not often on the receiving end of genuine compliments. Of course, in return for this commitment, I must pose for a lot of his assignments. I've been dragged along on more than a few excursions to go perch on some mossy rock or drape myself on the dunes. It's all a bit tedious, but he claims I have a good side profile, so who am I to argue? Got a ways to go, but I'm allowing myself to measure of cautious optimism. Best of luck. I'm gonna let you go. Is there really no one here? What the hell? Alright, so I don't know what to do, because I kind of got nowhere. Because honestly, Reese does not care. Seems thoroughly ill-advised, taking an eye out someday. Breaking the law is one thing, we're at a speakeasy after all, but breaking the rules of knife safety, that I really can't abide. Love a good mood. Okay, he's leaving now. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end day 12. Yeah, dang it. Alright. End the day. Go to the board. Okay, so we have to talk to Maria. think she's like the last piece of the puzzle now. Whatever Maria's gonna say, anyway. We know it's not Peter. Like, whatever it is, we know that Peter's not the one who did it. So, I'm gonna take these off. I am also going to pull this on. What if we find out it's Maria, y'all? Be like, yeah, no, it's not Sandra, it's Maria. No, but she's already said that she wouldn't hurt Vincent. So, I don't know. I guess it is, what's her name? Alright, so whatever Maria's gonna say is probably what's gonna clinch in the case, or give us a big break in the case. Okay. Save. I know who hurt Vincent. It was you. That's crazy. Alright. Have to talk to Maria. Have to talk to, what's her name? Alright, there's Maria. That's good. Exactly who I want to talk to. Maria! Maria, Maria, Maria. Also, I need to make you a drink. This one. Do 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 do. Hey, you heard of a thing? I don't think I should be talking about this when I've had so much to drink. I'm gonna say something I regret. Maria clearly knows something, but she's being very careful not to say too much in her current state. So much happening. Ah, fuck you, Maria! Alright, so basically I need to get her drunk. Alright. Let's try this again. I don't know why she don't want to say anything. That's so weird to me. Alright, Maria. Wake up call. What the hell? Let's try this again. So don't get her drunk? Because she said she didn't want to drink. So maybe just ask her while she's sober? Oh yes, that must be seems good. I don't imagine more than one tailor shop went up in flames in one weekend, or the fashion industry in Bacobi is great apparel than I thought. Do you know anything? I mean, I know something, sure, but only what the neighbors told me. I wasn't there on the night it happened. I've always said the place had very poor fire safety for a building full of flammable fabric. It wasn't the first time there had been incidents since I started working there. So, you think it was an accident? I mean, probably, right? The alternative would be a crime. Maria's fidgeting awkwardly. Sure, she knows something. Alcohol might help lower her guard, although she's probably well aware of that too. Should be careful not to overdo it. Okay. So basically, don't get her really drunk. Like, at all. Okay, so I gave her the femme fatale, which was a 3. Maybe get her a 2? A liberty? Or orange daisy? There you go. like, I'm gonna need you to, like, I need you to, like, actually talk to me, Maria, because what the... Yeah, please talk to me. Wait a minute, I saw it coming. I brought stuff back from home from my locker a while ago. You saw it coming. Well, yes, I think we all did at this time. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but the owner of William had been in serious debt after the last incident, and not with the bank. Goddess knows what that they wouldn't give him another loan. Oh shoot, I missed something. Yeah, we both know how collectors operate. William had been threatened more than once, and he was a nervous little guy to begin with. Business wasn't going well, but the building had value. The insurance payout must have been the only way for him to avoid physical harm. Do you know who he was in debt with? No, I stay away from that stuff. An elderly neighbor said the fire was likely started by a group of 3 men, with one getaway car waiting outside. A tall man with brown hair and a scar on his cheek. Look, Maria's eyes tell you enough. You both know who she's talking about. Peter won't talk his way out of this. It was Peter! Damn, that's crazy, bro. I gotta ask you, and then... Sorry, that was all I know. Okay. Sleeping with a switchblade goddess, I can't imagine how rough her life was if she needed that to feel safe. I feel bad for her. No, Peter. Yeah, so Peter was the one who was involved with burning the stacks down or whatever. Sandra was really nice to me. She still is. You really think she could have attacked Vince? It's starting to look that way. Goddess. There's always a bit of darkness in her, I suppose. Even more so nowadays. She just doesn't strike me as a cruel person, you know? If it was her, she must have had a reason. That's what I'm trying to find out. Thanks, Maria. You were a great help today. Alright, now to talk to Lucy Goosey Wendy. Alright, I got a lot to talk to her about. I still love you, man. I still love you, Peter. That's crazy gold. That's crazy gold! Can't fathom why you asked me about this, even if I care, which I don't. Okay, useless. Useless behind Wendy, bro. What's the point of Wendy? But sometimes I'm just like... Here, take your stupid drink. Alright. Goddess Maria is such a snitch, unbelievable. He would have been charged with attempted murder if she hadn't snitched. He's old enough to make his own mistakes. This could be any more dramatic. There's no way prison's that bad. Wendy is so useless. Love sees past all the screw-ups, even if it is bad. That's insane. Insane work, for sure. I gotta get her a drink, too. Alright, I need you to drink a little bit. Just a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised. Being an accessory to arson seems more in character with Mr. Widener than attempted murder. You're going to tell the detective Peter will likely face some serious charges for his involvement, considering a witness placed him at the scene. He made his bed. I have to. He was my partner. I might not. But Miss Fisher was worth all this. I'll take the fall for him. Insane. And Gold used alert command, so thank you for doing that. Very bold confession before a man like him, it seems suspicious. I agree. And one more. I know there's no love lost between the two of them, but it grumbled to me about Peter more than once. Hardly seems a reason to murder him. Don't believe this. There's something more going on. Okay. Thank you. Alright, let's talk to Elena. And then I'll go to the stack machine. This could indeed be a solid alibi. How fortunate for us. Less so for Mr. Widener, he could face prison time for a crime like this. And to think we wouldn't have known if he hadn't gotten involved. Go on and confront him with what you found. He's bound to crack once he realizes we've blown a hole in his lie. Okay. Stack. And then I'll end the day. Okay. I think we have to be able to add that to the board. I'm not sure. But let's go ahead and do that. It's down here. Pizza's alibi. Alibi. Oh, okay. Maybe connect his alleged motive. I thought for sure they would connect together, but they don't, and it's weird. Peter's alleged alibi. Okay. Alright. Save. Oops. Save. My God, we're so close to the end of the investigation, y'all, and it's putting me on edge. Peter! We have to talk, my guy. Evening, you frickin' liar. Peter? What the hell is this? Witness saw you at the Seems Good fire. You have an alibi. Peter's eyes wide in anger and surprise. Several heads turn as he slams his fist on the bar. Damn it. Damn you. You and your weasel of a detective. Zinger quickly fizzles out. Now he just looks defeated. I told her not to do anything stupid. I told her. Alright. Should have gone out that night. Already fucking Gelbin in his damn favors. So you were working on the night of the crime. Working. Getting dragged into some mess I never signed up for. More like it. You lied to me, Peter. No, it's something personal, kid. I had to. None of this would have happened if I hadn't left her alone. Did she do it? I don't know. I'm afraid she may have, or maybe she listened to me for once, and some street rat knifed him to steal the coins out of his cash register. I think we both know the answer. It's not her fault, I'm telling you. She's gone a little off the deep end lately, that's all. She slept with a switchblade on her ever since she got it. Okay, I don't care. I'm warning you, blah, 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 slippery fish. Alright, Peter. Get out of my face, though, for real. I can't believe you lied to me. Alright. So it's Elena. At least still has good sense to confess when driven into a corner. Good work. Thank you. Alright, let's go ahead and, talk to Hugo. Hugo, I know you're not in a good mood, but we gotta talk. Damn it, why can't it never be this easy? He was trying to protect Sandra, I know. He jumped me the night after I arrested her. I got off with a black eye, but he spent the night in a cell for that. I always knew he had a soft spot for her. I get it. I didn't want it to be her either, but it seems there's no other option, is there? I really made my own monster. Bring this to Peter if you haven't already. I'm sure he'll come clean. If he cooperates and tells us more about Sandra, I could at least keep her name off the fire and arson desk. Okay, here. Don't take it personally. To guys like Peter, lying to police is second nature. He was just trying to protect a friend. The only way he knows how. At least he came clean. You don't sound that angry. I don't condone his behavior, but I can empathize. I don't have to like the guy to understand when he's trying to do something noble in his own twisted way. Okay, well... Here, let's give you a drink. And try to brighten up your spirits, I guess. There you go. Alright, Maria. What's up, Maria? At this point, I'll drink whatever you put in front of me. That's a great line. Give her femme fatale. There you go. Alright. Glad to hear it. I know he does horrible things for a living, but I've always found Peter affable. I'm glad he's not your culprit. Me too. Why would he willingly hand himself in when he's trying to protect someone? You think he could have done it? Honestly, I doubt it. No, he's a gangster and all that. He's probably done some really awful things, but he never struck me as the type that commits violence because he enjoys it. Certainly not an old man like Vincent. Okay, and I'll do this one more. Strange. Okay, same dialogue. Thank you. See you around, Maria. Now, Gwendolyn herself can't stand her. Alright. Wendy. Go. The hell? You can always trust a dishonest man to be dishonest. She has, like, basically nothing to contribute. I don't know why you asked me. Walks like a duck and quacks like a duck. I think he's lying. Obviously he's lying, but if he wants to be a sentimental moron or some saucy minx, I'd say that's his prerogative. Falling on his sword is at least making himself useful. What else are men for? I really hate Wendy, bro. Yeah, my face, please. Oop. Okay, let's do the stack again. I don't... Okay. Hold on. There we go. Let's look at the case. We don't have a motive for her. Or a defense. I really hoped that she would come back. Alright, there's nothing else to do here. This tolerance is stupid high today. There you go. Did you know that letter was meant for me? What were you talking about? Told me a while before. Crying out loud. Someone's been following you, watching you, probably for a couple days now. What? Found a pile of cigarettes in the alley behind your apartment, below your window. Someone's been standing out there recently. What kind of cigarettes? Here. They're Ilex, a foreign brand from Rusalka, I think. I don't know. I've never seen them sold here. Thanks, Peter. Oh my god. I was gonna try to riz him up, but just for you. You have a point. It doesn't really fit the way I see you anymore. The question is, do you feel it? I mean, I know you wouldn't be sticking your nose in any place that doesn't belong if you didn't. Why are you watching your back or any part of you for that matter? Won't lie, I've thought about leaping over this counter. Okay. I don't have a motive or anything that Peter is guilty. Peter is guilty for lying. Not much else though. Also, hi Mako. On. I don't know why I do this to myself. I don't know why I don't like actually eat before stream sometimes. Not that I'm like insanely hungry right now, but I am kind of like, I am getting peckish. We can take Peter's stuff off now. I mean, he wasn't, excuse me, he wasn't there, so. Alright, save the game again. Yeah, we got 2 more days left. I don't know, I don't feel good. Why'd he say he did it? He did it to protect Sandra. Sandra's the one who actually did it. Right, I have no new information for you on that topic. Didn't somebody show me some cigarettes? Cigarettes. What the hell else am I supposed to learn? Hey, Peter. Okay, but I don't know anything about that. Just figured I'd check. It's weird that that's like his response now. Okay, go away, please. Maria. Knows to toss your valuables. What? Never learned that lesson. You give a mugger your pearls? What's the point of pretty pearls on a dead body? Baubles are replaced, darling. Livers? Well, I think there's a waiting list for that sort of thing. Fair enough. Gosh, you've been asking a ruffian to help you solve crimes. What's next? You'll be enlisting Hugo for fashion advice? Will you recruit Bjorn for as your sommelier? Father Lacey to open a comedy club? Big laughs or your money back? Good luck with that, bartender. I really hate Wendy, bro. Wendy is so annoying. Never and letting her attack you sounds like a desperate cry for attention. Okay, bye, Wendy. Elena, like, what am I supposed to do? Oh, I gave you a drink already. Yeah, so Elena, I'm stuck, bro. Like, I don't have anything else to do. Oh, Elix cigarettes. Okay. Elixir is a Rosalkin brand of cigarette. It says their nicotine content is above the threshold allowed in SARA. Their sale is banned across the country. Oh. Oh, that didn't help me. I don't have her defense, and I don't have, like, a motive for her. Oh, man. Okay. Hey, Elia. Yeah, y'all, I don't know what else to do, because I literally have nothing else at this point. Alright, well, I kind of have no choice, y'all. Oh my god. I just don't want anything to happen to Hugo. What do you mean? I can't show anyone clues. All the clues are shown to everybody. Just try to make sure there's no extra dialogue. I'm pretty certain there's nothing else. Eh. Alright, last day. Remember, regardless of your personal feelings, we need to give the police a solid case. We want to ensure the Nightcat remains open. Don't hold anything back. You ready? Here's what I found. Who you believe is responsible? Sandra. Ah! I don't know what to say. I'm gonna get the bad ending, y'all. I guess Warren Barkeep was to be the architect of his downfall. Sad twist of fate, but it's definitely makes sense. I think she committed the attack. She's known to use a switchblade. Personal weapon that will undoubtedly match Vincent's injury. Damn piece of evidence indeed. Why did Sandra want to murder Vincent? Not sure. Really have no idea why she committed the crime. Not sure this would be strong enough to hold up. Have to do. Sure about your answers. When you submit this to Hugo, there will be no going back. Oh my god, I don't know. This is worse than my first case. Fuck it. Seal of approval, go and present your findings to Hugo. He can tell you what comes next. Hugo walks to the bar. Despite the strain he's under, he looks stern and serious, flash of determination in his eyes. So you have a case file for me. You've made a final verdict then? I have. Very good. Now I'll take this to my superiors right away. Tucks the case file into his coat pocket and gets up from the stool. See you soon. Walks back up the stairs and exits the bar. Several hours pass before you hear the familiar creak of the basement floor signaling his return. Examine the detective's face as he sighs and lowers himself from the stool, looking for any hint or worry of relief. Hugo's expression is one of frustration. You know what he's about to say before he even opens his mouth. Did my best, but the case simply wasn't strong enough. My superiors were not pleased with our progress. Sorry, I know we got so close, it's not fair. Happens now. Afraid the case will be passed on to another detective on the force. For luck, we get a clueless junior that's in over their head and they finger a random mob boss or enforcer. Might get filed away as a cold case. But if we're unlucky, they'll be competent enough to look into Vincent's affairs. It's only a matter of time until their search leads them here. Nightcap's days are numbered. Considering I failed to report the bar, my days on the force probably are too. If I were you, this would be where I cut my losses and close up shop. Don't let the police do it for you. Don't let your future be ruined. You deserve better. Prohibition will end someday and you'll have another shot, I'm sure of that. With your talents, you'll make it far. Thanks. I'm relieved you built up rapport with Sandra. I think we both know I'm not out of the woods just yet. Afraid I have to go and prepare for what comes next. Good luck. Thank you for what it's worth. I'm glad to have met you. I think we made a solid team. Hugo gives you a sad smile but still reaches a hand to you across the bar. He squeezes your hand as you shake it. It's been an honor, partner. I'll see you on the other side. Farewell. Time for the bad ending. Trophy earned, judge, jury, and executioner. Oh, Hugo. Alright, so that was the end of Best Served Cold. Definitely got the bad ending. Apparently, when I was looking on Google to try to maneuver through the final case, you have to do a couple things. One of them is that in order to get the good ending, you have to have Sandra's affection bar at max. And there's something else that I was supposed to have done in like case 3 or something. And it's like a lot of the decisions that were made are what basically affects the outcome. So I really hate that we lost Hugo. The nightcap was closed. I'm assuming Vincent died or something, because there's no reason as to why I would think Libraria would be closed, but it did close. That's it. Would I play this again? So I know I always do a spiel afterwards of like, would I play this game again? Did I enjoy the game? Etc. etc. Did I enjoy the game? Did I enjoy the game? I would say I did. Question mark. I definitely think doing some internal critique of like myself, some self realization was I think I totally messed up with the first case. And the reason why I say that is because I don't think I was showing, if I remember correctly, I was not going back and showing every single person, every single clue to ensure that I would be able to get all the information that's needed to convict specific people. And because I didn't do that, that's why I think I failed a lot of the outcomes in like the majority of the 5 or 6 cases that there were. Now I do realize that some things are going to happen regardless if you successfully solve cases or not, and that would be like Lynn getting arrested in case 0 when you play as Sandra unbeknownst to you, and whether he's captured or not still is going to cause the same thing to happen at the end in terms of like Vincent getting attacked and Lynn getting offed in the final case. So those are going to happen. Those are canonical things that will happen. I am pretty sad that more wasn't done. I do wish that I would have been able to solve the majority of the cases. I think I was at like a 50-50 or like a 2 out of 6, which is not good either. I either solved 1/3 of cases or I got only like 50% of the cases solved with good outcomes, and I do wish there was more. I think 6 cases to me is definitely not enough, especially since you play the first one as Sandra and then the rest of them are as her replacement bartender. So like, yeah, I did hate that for sure. So what is up next? You're probably wondering. What's up next is obviously going to be a demo. I don't have the Twitch app on my phone, so I'm going to pull it up on my computer. I'm very down by the outcome of the game for sure. So excuse me, I'm trying to wait until this loads. Okay. Oh, what is next on the playlist? So what's next is going to be the Epic Mickey Rebrushed demo. I have only a month left before Dusk Fade comes out, which by the way, y'all, I've already pre-ordered Dusk Fade, and I do want to play that demo as well, but I would have to wait until like the 20th, and the 20th is like, let me see, like 1, 2, 3, like 3.5, literally almost like a month from now. So kind of want to play the Dusk Fate demo, so I at least have an idea of what I'm getting myself into, but I'm not sure. I do want to let y'all know as well that I did pick up the classic Final Fantasy VII, so that's going to be added to the list. I don't know when I'm going to be playing that, but that's going to be added. I feel like the second Kena game, I'm going to have to wait for that, at least until, probably towards the end of the year or early next year. Not really sure. Yeah, I'm very, very upset. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This is probably one of the most upsetting outcomes I've had for a video game in a while, and that's saying something considering I played Digimon Survive, and I played Dispatch, and, you know, all sorts of stuff that's decision-based, but I don't think I ended up getting, like, the bad endings for either of those. So, kind of getting an L in a game always, like, brings me down a bit. But, you know, I did the best I could. I do think if I wanted a better outcome, I would play the game again. But I don't think I have the patience for it, because I have to, like, I have to talk so much, because this game basically has no voice acting, and I would go into it, I feel like, with the mindset of, I have to save the Nightcap, I have to save Hugo, and I have to save Bjorn. Like, I have to resolve all the cases in order to have a good outcome. And I don't know if I would be willing to put the energy into doing that, to be honest. I don't even think I would play this in my free time. Like, it was a very interesting game, though. I know I'm a sucker for decision-making games, so yeah. I don't know what else to say. So, I still have to upload part 9 to YouTube. I didn't even start putting the parts together. So those probably won't be up until like Tuesday-ish. Monday or Tuesday. So Monday's going to be the Epic Mickey Rebrushed demo. Most likely going to start on Pathless. The Pathless, which is a game that I was looking at, and that's what's listed on the upcoming stuff. So, I really don't know what else. Then after that should be Dusk Fate. So I feel like if everything goes the way that it should, over the next few weeks, then maybe I'll finish the Pathless in time to play Dusk Fate by the time it comes out, which it does come out next month. So, yeah. So anyways, that's gonna be it for me today. Hope y'all enjoyed the playthrough of Best Served Cold. Yeah. So, I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your weekend. Don't let me bring you down just because I am a bit discouraged right now. Don't let my mood affect how you're feeling. Yeah, I'm just really taken aback that Hugo's gone and the Nightcap's gone, and like Sandra got exactly what she wanted. So yeah, it just sucks. Anywho. Hope y'all have a great rest of your not evening. I hope y'all have a great rest of your weekend, if it is a weekend for you, or rest of your day. Eat something good. And I will see y'all on Monday with the demo for Epic Mickey, which I've never played before, by the way. And then Tuesday I'll be starting the Pathless, which is also a game I've never played before. So, have a great evening, and I will see y'all in the next one. Annyeong.